Nation, greetings. I'm back with you because I have something to talk about. If I didn't have something to talk about, I wouldn't be back here. Thankfully, that sounded ominous. Didn't mean it that way. I just mean to say that I don't want to waste your time. Okay. On a recent trip to Austin, Texas, I procured dos botellas de Old Forester King Ranch. This is a Texas-only release of Old Forester. The situation is, I'll read you the marketing. Old Forester King Ranch Edition, it's like a Ford commercial, celebrates the union of two iconic American brands. With over 300 years of combined history, each is woven into the nation's fabric. Old Forester, first bottled bourbon at King Ranch, the birthplace of America's ranching. This expression is a homage, which doesn't really fit, homage to the values that bring them together, including hard work, ingenuity, and a lasting legacy. They know who their target market is, no doubt. This is 105 proof, okay? Proprietary batch using heavily charred barrels filtered through King Ranch mesquite charcoal. So this is like a Wild Turkey Long Branch, but using a heavier char, maybe longer aging. Who's to say? No idea on the age statement of this. I paid $65. I opened one with Dad and let him take the rest of the bottle. I did save a little, so I don't have to open my second bottle right away to taste with you all. So that's what we're going to do. As I pour, it's worth saying, I like Old Forester stuff. 1920, 1910, the double barrel, old fine whiskey. That's great. Statesman, big fan. Birthday bourbon, also a big fan. Not so big a fan of the bourbon single barrels, particularly the barrel proof stuff. Just hot as balls. Too intense. Red hot, some banana. Take it away. Not for me. Some of the lighter proof single barrels have been fine. A little banana heavy. If I have a critique of Old Forester, it's that I'm not that big of a banana guy. As hard as that might be to believe. But in the more well-aged products, the more oak-centric products, the banana's fine. I feel like it pairs well with intense, or at least pronounced sweetness. People use the note bananas foster. I'm fine with that. Not against it by any stretch of the imagination. So let's talk about this one. You know what? I should palate acclimate. But I don't have any open Old Forester, nor do I have any Old Forester actually in my entire collection. While I like it, I can get it anywhere. Except for the allocated stuff, which I cannot get anywhere. Let's do this. 110 proof. Well, it's not apples to apples because it's, a rye whiskey. I'm going to throw a little Maker's FAE 02 at it. I want to start with a nice solid whiskey so there's a bit of a bar, that it has to measure up to. Granted, I've tasted the King Ranch now and have developed some thoughts, but I actually haven't done a side-by-side tasting with anything. What I love about the FAE 02 is it has some pronounced oak. It's really sweet. It's got some coffee, brown sugar. Killer viscosity, nougat, soup's chewy, dark chocolate. Really, really good pour. Drew P's a big fan of Maker's FAE 02. I'm nursing that bottle. So now that I have thoroughly spoiled myself, let's get into this Old Forester. So heavily toasted casks, we like that. We like heavy char. 110 proof. 105 proof, my bad. We like that too. That's in my money zone, which is in that 100 to 115 range. Filtered through mesquite charcoal is marketing. I mean, I'm sure it adds something. On the nose, nasal properties, there's a woodiness. It's not deep burnt oak, it's not Elijah Craig pirate bottle level stuff, but it's not raw wood either. It's really sweet, more of a French oak, you know, kind of a Scotchy oakiness, not too dissimilar from Makers. And then it's got banana. Banana's there. It's not super heavy. Like, it doesn't take over. That's what I mean. It's pronounced with this French oakiness. And it's sweet. So it kind of it's leading me to believe this is going to be drippy, custardy. Maybe some Nilla wafers, which I love. Big Nilla wafer guy. Even stale. I prefer them stale. That's a hot take maybe. But I'm chewy cookie. Team chewy cookie for sure. Crunchy stuff, I don't have time for it. This pour is drippy sweetness. For 105 proof, it comes off as a little brash. Like, it's a little sharp. It's got like this touch of kind of oaky bitterness, but it's me being hypercritical. The drippy sweetness with some prevalent wood is what I dig. I dig that very much. I think it could benefit from a little deeper oak, a little smokier wood, but the desserty banana custard, what custard on the nose, banana custard with wood shavings, the right kind of wood shavings, is doing it for me. It's really solid, and at $65, the value is kind of there. So initially on the tongue, it feels pillowy, viscous, syrupy. You get sweetness, and it's inviting. And then some heaviness kind of sets in on the back before it hits you with a little like astringent oak, which again, that's the only downside, is it's a little sharp on the finish. Not quite as refined as some other Old Forester products I've had. Like a cross between a birthday bourbon and a single barrel proof. Like if you mix those together and proof it down a little bit, maybe that. If you have a chance to buy this at MSRP, $65, you should do that. You should definitely do that. You would not be sorry. I'm very happy. You know, Texas is where I'm from, hometown. So to have a Texas edition of Old Forester that happens to be very, very good, stoked on that. For sure. I don't think they're going to take this outside of Texas, though. So it is a little bit niche. So as much as I give crap to other guys doing reviews about whiskey you can't get, sorry. Either way, I hope you enjoyed that little quick take, spicy little review. Cheers to you guys. Till next time, keep it neat.